We will talk about multiplication theorem of probability. All right. Now, what is a multiplication theorem? What is a multiplication theorem? You are familiar with the conditional probability. Multiplication theorem is nothing new, but in a conditional probability, if you shift the side, if you take P of F to opposite side, then value of P of A in F intersection E is available, and this is known as a multiplication rule. Alright, and I would like to say this is the formula of a multiplication rule. Say here few examples are given that you can go through. We will also discuss during the textual exercise. Please go through the illustration. Okay, now let us talk about an independent event. First of all, let me tell you what is the meaning of independent event. If E and F are two events, E and F are two events such that the probability of occurrence of one of them is not affected by the occurrence of other. Means if one event is occurring and the occurrence of non-occurrence does not affect the probability of the second event, then these two events are known as an independent event. These two events are known as an independent event. So here mainly in a 13.2 exercise, we will use this concept of independent event. Now here definition number 2. What do you understand by independent event? Then straight away P of F by E is equal to P of F, and P of E by F is equal to P of E. So this formula you must remember. Remember here E and F are independent event. Definition number 3. If someone say check whether this is a independent event or not, E and F are independent event or not, then what you will check? P of A intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. Let E and F be a two event associate with the same random experiment. Then E and F are said to be a independent if P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. Alright, now when we can say these two events are non-independent, or we can say dependent, when we can say these two events are dependent, then answer is very simple. P of E intersection F is not equal to, please be careful, is not equal to. Alright, so please go through these few remarks and try to understand. Now in case you have a three event, then A, B, C are said to be a mutually independent event if it satisfies the following conditions. Number 1, P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. P of A intersection C is equal to P of A into P of C. And similarly B and C. And one more thing, all the three, P of A intersection B intersection C is equal to P of A into P of B into P of C. So please kindly go through this. Here are once again few example. You can see in example number 10, a die is thrown. E is the event that number appear on is a multiple of 3. So multiple of 3 means 3 and 6. And FB event, the number appear is an even number. So even number are 2, 4 and 6. Now find out P of E intersection F. So E intersection F is equal to 6 and P of E is equal to, because here we have a 2 element in E, so 1 upon 3, and similarly P of F is 1 upon 2 and P of E intersection F is 1 upon 6. And if you notice, P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. Therefore, we can say E and F are independent events. So, in a 13.2 exercise, in most of the question, especially 1 to 10 question, you have to check this part. Alright? So not very difficult. Once again, question number 11 you can check. An unbiased die is thrown twice. Let event A be a odd number on the first throw and B be the event odd number on the second throw. Check the independence of event A and B. Now you know that when you throw a die, we have a total 36 outcome. Total 36 outcome. Alright. Now when you throw a die, you know that out of 36 you have a 18 element. It contain an odd number. Okay, so outcome means probability will be 1 upon 2 and the same probability for P of B also 1 upon 2 because it is same. That is an even number. Here it is an odd number. Here it is an even number. Alright. Both are odd number. So we don't have any problem to find out. Now P of A intersection B is equal to odd number once again on both the throw. So this is possible 9 by 36 that you can check in all that 36 which term will be appear 3 3 then 3 say 1 and 3 5 and so on. So this kind of number you will get, that is a 9 number are appear. So 1 upon 4. So P of A into P of B is equal to 1 upon 4 and it proved that A and B are independent event. Alright, so now I am not discussing all the question. We will discuss exercise 13.2 in the next lecture, but please kindly remember this one. If E and F are independent event, then E prime and F are also independent and E prime F prime are also independent. E prime and F is also independent, E prime F prime is also independent, and we can say E and F prime are also independent if E and F are independent event. Alright, here one proof is given as in a form of example 14, so kindly go through it, and in the next lecture we will start exercise number 13.2.